So in the last session, we have completed with the basic strokes. In today's session, we will be seeing how to uh, blend the colors. So there are 2-3 different types of blending which you can use. So first we will see how to blend the colors using layering technique. So what I will do, I will just draw a box. You can also draw with me. And here, layer. Here what I want to do, I want to shade the color just like a red to yellow. So simple is to give red color first. So again, remember pressure control is very much important. So firstly I have added too much of pressure, so I will get a flat stroke. Then what I will do, as our direction is up down, okay, so here I am just using the vertical strokes. And for this kind of shading you need to practice pressure control exercise which I have given in the last session and very little in the third region. Now what I will do, I will take another color. I am just taking orange, and here where we had applied a little bit like 50% of pressure, here I am just giving 100% of orange color so that it will get merged very easily. And then I will also apply 80% or 70 to 60% of orange in the next part, and then very little amount of orange in here. Okay, next is yellow color. So I have this deep yellow. Make sure your color is wiped and has no dirt marks. So here, and then apply pressure. Go ahead. So sometimes you need not to blend the things too much. And lastly, I'm taking yellow. Just fill the last line and then just cover this small dots. Okay, so here I haven't used finger blending or tissue blending, nothing. I had just used these colors using different pressures. Okay, now second thing we will learn about finger blending. This technique I have done in last sessions also. It's very simple. So like I will check purple now. So suppose here I want to show a circle. Suppose. Let's draw a circle. I'm just getting bored with rectangles. So you can use different kind of strokes. You can use linear stroke or even cross hatching for this technique. I'm just using pressure control with linear stroke. Okay. So first I had given the linear stroke, and then now what I will do, I will just simply add this light purple, light violet, and then add this over here. Now here you can see there are some white dots created and are not smudged in the circular manner. So you can use your finger. I'm just using tissue paper to clean my finger. Just use your finger very gently. Don't apply too much pressure, otherwise color just gets spread. Okay, it's very simple. You can also show and highlight once you're done with this here. Then coming to tissue blending. I hope everyone has tissue paper, and we will be just blending these things using tissue paper. So I will take just this red and yellow, red, orange, yellow, red, orange, yellow. Okay, and now we will use tissue paper. So if you choose tissue paper, then you just have to fold it like this first, then fold again, then you'll get a little thicker part in the middle. You can just use this, you can keep your finger over here inside this, and then just start blending so that you have pressure control on tissue paper also. And just pull gently, don't apply too much pressure, go slowly in the direction which you want. You can't give vertical lines over here. See how is easy it is. So in case of yellow color blending, I'm just changing some orientation of tissue paper so that I will get pure yellow over here. Okay, like this. And that's it for the tissue blending. Next thing we will learn about the smaller areas which we cover using cotton buds. Q-tips you use now. So very smaller area. Suppose just take blue color. I want to blend in this leaf. I'm just coloring with the blue and green. This light green. Okay, here in this case you can't use your finger. Color will spread out. So that is why we use Q-tips. And just make sure the borders are very well merged, smudged, and then for the highlight part use another tip. Don't use the darker one, or you can use another side of darker one, no problem. Okay, see how beautifully it get blend with these Q-tips. I really like this one for portraits and still life where we have to show smaller details. Okay, so this cotton bud technique is also very helpful, and I will suggest you to practice this one and this one a little more than this two. Finger blending is okay, tissue blending is also okay, but mostly we use layering and cotton bud techniques. The next thing is white pastel blending. In white pastel blending, we just take any color and blend it with white. How to do that? Using gradient map, using, sorry, this layering wala technique, pressure control. Okay, so take any color. Let's take blue again. So this is darker blue, Prussian blue, and here I am just decreasing the pressure. See how beautifully you can just decrease the pressure. Go slowly and then take the white color. So in Montmartre, all the this even the natural and the vibrant hues, you get three white pastels because they know we need white pastel more. So here, start with the lower part and then decrease the pressure as you go up. Okay, as you go up. And here you can use tissue or earbud. I just love to use these earbuds because they give very smooth finish and you don't need to worry about your finger colors. So these Q-tips can use for this kind of white pastel painting. If suppose you use your finger and you have just added white color, sometimes it becomes very dirty because we are using fingers for different types of colors. Okay, so these are the blending techniques which we can use for our painting, and with this same technique we will just do a small project in the next session. Before that, I will just tell you about color theory and how to use in the blending technique, how to avoid the mistakes, because what we get is like here I will tell you what is the color theory. So you know color wheel is red, orange, yellow. This is yellow, and then move towards the green, blue, and purple. So if you see red color is exactly opposite to this green color. Blue color is exactly opposite to orange, and purple color is exactly opposite to this yellow color. What does it mean? These are the complementary color. If you mix any of the complementary pair, you will get very dirty, muddy color. Okay, so avoid to use dirty fingers. That is one point which I think everyone knows. You should wipe the color. You should clean your hands before drawing, and don't overblend the colors. The one more thing which you have to remember is avoid taking opposite color combination in the shading. Let's do one thing. Like I'm taking red and green, suppose. What will happen? It will just create a dirty, muddy effect. Okay. So if suppose I'm using red and I want to blend it with this. See what kind of color I'm getting. This is, and see, this is olive green or very muddy color of the green which you get from the red and green combination. So avoid these mistakes. If you use orange with blue, then also it gives very poor color choice, and it shows your like we are not focusing on the color theory. Yeah, you can use red over green, where you have to show grasses and flowers, but that will not be blending. It will be in layering. If suppose you have created background of this thing, this green color, you just have to add fixative and then add next color. See, this orange and blue is also giving this brownish muddy color. So to avoid these mistakes, to avoid these things, you just need to get practice with the blending. You just need to get practice with the different color combination. Try different colors, like you can use blending of green and yellow, also blue and yellow. You can use orange yellow, red orange, purple red. You can use whichever there are means the colors which are consecutive in the color wheel, you can use that, like purple, purple with blue and green. You can go like this, go like this. Okay, so these things you have to remember for the blending part. In the next lesson, in the next session, we will just cover a small project using this blending technique. Thank you.